Welcome once again to the Lafayette Square Mall in Indianapolis, Indiana. I've already done a full video touring the mall and going over its history, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link in the description box below. Some new things are in store for this mall, so I figured we'd do an update video for 2022. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with this mall and the area that it's in, it's just outside of the city of Speedway. Or does that considered its own city, or is it just part of Indianapolis? Anyways, it's not very far from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now, the Speedway itself is awesome and very nice. However, in my experience, the surrounding area is definitely not nice. The area surrounding the mall tends to be lower income, and with it comes crime. I like to call these kind of malls urban malls. You know, they're the malls that have those stores in them with the hip-hop fashion, the brightly colored jeans, and all the stuff where you're like, wow, that's really cool. Now, usually those stores are way overpriced, but I did find one or two of them that actually had some reasonable prices. So here's where things get interesting. As you saw in the intro, the exterior has been painted all of these bright, loud colors. It's just really weird and odd, and I was just questioning, wait, it looks like they're doing a whole bunch of renovations at this mall. You can even see here in the food court where they're doing renovations. So I did a bit of research when I came home, and I found an article that said the mall was going to close for 3 months starting August 29th and reopen November 21st just in time for the holiday shopping season. In a press release, the mall owner, Sohos Capital, announced that it would spend around $200 million in renovations. This would include things like renovations to the HVAC system, exterior and interior painting, installing a brand new skylight, undergoing electrical work, new flooring, and so much more. And at first I was like, wait a minute, a dying mall that they're going to renovate and actually save? This sounds kind of weird. Until I read further into the article and I was like, oh, yeah, here we go. They're sort of saving it, but sort of not. Let me explain. So actually what they're doing is one of those mixed-use development areas. You know, lots of malls are turned into these where they have apartments, some shopping, hotels, office space, event space, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And of course, the question always is, how much of the original mall is actually going to remain, or is it going to be changed so much that you won't even be able to recognize what it formerly was? Now, over my years of documenting malls, I can think of a number of places where they had visions like this. They were going to demolish the mall and turn it into this big mixed-use area, yada, yada, yada. Tri-County is one that comes into mind, and it's been closed for many months now, and it's still sitting there. I've yet to see one of these malls actually turned into a mixed-use development area. So far, it's just been the likes of Tri-County, Northland Mall, and others, where they make big promises and then the malls either get torn down and nothing happens, or they just sit there abandoned. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who supports the work I do over on Patreon. If you'd like to gain access to exclusive videos, channel updates, and member-only merchandise, then check out the link in the description box below. Now, the Lafayette Square actually seems kind of promising, and the reason I say this is because you can already tell they're doing renovations to the exterior and interior. The article went on to talk about the first phase of the project, and that it would include a new police station and the conversion of the mall's indoor corridors into outdoor street scenes with programming throughout the year, upgrades to the mall's exterior, public trails, and the installation of murals. That just seems kind of weird. So what, is this mall going to become an outdoor mall now? This article kind of confused me. And it also looks like they might rename this new development as the International Marketplace due to the fact that the area is very culturally diverse. So what comes to mind are some of the malls that are in Texas, specifically in Fort Worth, where they are like Mexican themed and they have a lot of the Mexican influence. It's pretty cool, and I actually like that. If they do that with this mall, that'll be awesome. I will be back when the mall reopens to document all of the new changes. They're planning to have a grand opening celebration that will be held in April of 2023. That would be really cool to see the grand opening of technically what would be considered a new mall, and I'll definitely be back to document that. So who knows what's really going to come of this mall. Hopefully something good will come out of it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, well that's going to do it for this update video here on the Lafayette Square Mall in Indianapolis, Indiana. I hope you're enjoying this kind of content. If you wouldn't, please give the video a thumbs up. It'll really help me to get more content like this straight to you. I do videos like this each and every week. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that awesome stuff, and I'll catch you on another episode of Urbex. Bye, everyone.